Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to That One Awkward Guy. Today we're going to be continuing our Let's Play on Hearts of Iron 4 Millennium Dawn mod as Russia. In the last episode we were gearing up for an invasion of Estonia. We have our troops on the border here, and we were also organizing all of our armies around Moscow. So at this point we have four relatively evenly placed armies. I believe this one does have a lot more tanks. This is probably the most powerful army we have. But I do aim to bring more tanks into the rest of the armies as well. So, the war with Estonia, let's see when that's going to finish up for us. What's going on? Oh, they're trying to be friends with the Americans. That's not good for us. It will be finished the 25th of June of 2002 or 2003? 2002. So we got a couple more months to prepare for this, but honestly, I think we're already prepared. I don't think they have that many divisions. Oh yeah, they only got one at most. They're probably going to get maybe 5 or 6, but actually, you know what though? 5 or 6 is enough to hold us back if they place them here and here. That could hold us back for a little while, but we'll see. And what I'm thinking about doing with Estonia, Latvia, Lithuania, instead of just conquering them, I might try to build them up. It would be nice if I could just create one unified Baltic state between the three of them, and they'll all just become one country. And then I'll just build them up, I'll send them supplies and everything, and then they can just deal with this front themselves, and I can deal with Belarus's front. That would be optimal, though I'm not sure that's going to happen. What we got here? You guys have 2 divisions, alright. See, I'm not entirely sure that's what's going to end up happening for us, but that would be nice. Let's get the efficiency boost, because we need to boost our efficiency with these tanks. I mean, we're getting through them, but we really need to boost it. Same with this modern equipment, because that's a pretty decent modern equipment deficit. It's pretty decent. We're building a lot, but it's still a pretty decent deficit. Hold on, what does that sound? I think somebody is mowing their lawn outside. That's what that sound is. Okay, what do we got here? We're going to go over here. National power. I like this. Let's do that. Modify the government. Industrial concern. Take down that industrial research time. And what's our recruitable? 2.71 thousand. Alright. So yeah, I believe last episode I said I wanted to get that recruitable to 3,000 before we went to war with China. We'll see. I mean, if we take Estonia, Latvia, and Lithuania and don't puppet them, I think it's possible to get it to 3,000, but I'm not sure if I really want to conquer them or not, to be honest. I really don't know if that's what I want to do here. Because there's not a lot of resources involved, but it does give me an interesting position here, but it also expands my front line. So there's a lot of issues that would come with conquering them, but there's also some advantages in terms of getting that manpower. But even that, the manpower is kind of tough to get once you just conquer them, so we'll figure it out. What else is there to do while we wait? Well, I actually have been working on a plan to invade China here. I have a plan. So, okay. Oh, I'll share it as soon as I finish this research stuff here. Yeah, get that. And you can get us... We can't actually get that yet, but we can't get that. Can't get that. What's this gonna do? Land, night attack, I like that. But I like this more. Ooh, wait a second. What's this gonna do for us? Ooh, camouflage. I prefer the personal defense weapons. Because in case we ever start getting Marines, which we actually probably will for this plan. So here's my plan. If we were to try to land right here near Beijing, we need a sizable landing force to do it. And then, we land here near Beijing, and then we have to bring in a lot of troops and push north. Basically push to here. Take all of this and cut them off. And then we'd have to rush over and take this port. And at that point, we have this entire army surrounded. Now, this operates under the assumption that this is the primary enemy force. That this, if we were to neutralize this, take care of this, take it out of the fight, that the enemy would not be able to mount an offensive, only a defensive. So if we are able to successfully make that landing, which we also have the option to make the landing here and then push here, but we wouldn't get Beijing, might be actually a little safer, we can figure that out though, then we could possibly neutralize any chance they have to make an offensive, at least until they can rebuild that army, which they certainly have the manpower to do, but I'm not sure if they have the factories to do that. Yeah, they have a lot of factories, but 34 to 45 isn't enough to build a huge army in a short period of time. I mean, I don't have that many, but I could easily produce that many, because I believe I have more civilian factories. Do I? They might have more civilian factories. They have 70 to 80. They do have more civilian factories, but I'm me, and they're the AI, so it's fine. Anyway, we could land here, or even here, any port that matters, but we have to cut them off here and stop them from escaping, which is going to require a lot of troops. A lot more than we have. We have to have enough to hold back this entire army, and enough to make a massive landing invasion. Right now, with the troops we have enough to hold back this entire army. So we're going to need to make another 40 or 50 divisions to land here and then push. Because we know they have troops here. We know they have troops here. I'm going to unpause it while we do this. We know that they have troops here. It's just there's not enough to make an offensive, but there's certainly enough to stop me from going down this one so I can get nationalism. What was that? Research. We know they have enough here to stop me from securing this area, but they don't have enough to make an offensive, which is why we need 40 to 50 divisions here, because that's all we need to stop them from essentially stopping us. Concentrated industry. Can we not get that yet? It said we couldn't get it. 2002. It is 2002. Don't know why it says that. Anyway, that's kind of what I'm thinking might work best for us. So we're going to need to produce a lot. We're going to definitely need to upgrade, or increase, there we go, can't talk today, our amount of military factories, because we're going to need a navy. We're definitely going to need a navy, because if we take this, but we can't take this, then we need a blockade. We need a blockade, what's that? Delayan? Oh, okay, we'll do that in a second. I need to figure out how to pronounce this now. Dalayan, or something like that. We'd need a blockade that to prevent them from getting troops out. If I pronounce that incorrectly, please let me know. Let's hope that this doesn't get NATO to declare war on me. Let's see what happens here, guys. This is a horrible plan. What? How do I get back to the thing? Oh, diplomacy. I'm not going to call allies. They're not potential enemies. Russia has declared war on Russia. Okay. That's interesting. Okay, go. Yeah, they weren't able to get enough troops out in time. They have the one division, but we have enough tanks that we can break through. Yep, peace talks. Okay, so do I want to puppet them? Could puppet them. For now, I think I'm going to conquer them, because I can release them later if I want to. It's an option. So is there any little islands that I need to take along with that? No? Alright. Alright, well, maybe maybe once we take all of them, it'll let me make a unified Baltic state or something. I don't know, because that would be really cool if it does. And then I can just release them together and start supporting them. So I think that's all done. And what does that put our recruitable at now? Recruitable is at 2.72. Okay, so it hasn't changed. I need to go... Where do I change my occupation settings? The thing... There's this... I can't remember where to go. Manage occupied territory. So I can release them if I want to. It's definitely something I would consider. So... Okay, it's not there. It wouldn't be under logistics. Really, it must be under diplomacy. Because I know I've been to the screen before. I've been there before. Who's with the... Oh, South of... Okay. Oh, where do I do it? It would be... Where it would be... I know I've done it before. And it changes your occupation settings so that you can be more friendly. And people don't hate you as much. That raised world tension. I'm gonna have to actually watch that. I'm gonna let that go down before I declare another war. And I'm actually serious about that. The higher it goes, the more likely the democracies can declare war. Because I think they need 45% world tension before they can declare war on me. So I need to keep it below that. How do I do the thing? I can't remember for the life of me. Is it somewhere in here? Don't think so. Oh man. Well, if any of you know, let me know, because I know I've done it before and that's gonna really bother me. You'd think it's under diplomacy. No, it's not the theater. I'm not sure. Maybe I can look it up real quick. How to manage occupation settings in Hearts of Iron 4. Manage occupation settings in HOI 4. Isn't the internet wonderful, guys? And then there's like oh, there we go. Occupation policies. Maybe this will tell me. Don't you love when the internet takes forever to load? All I know is at the bottom of the political screen is a button called Manage Occupied Territories or some such. Okay. I know I was there before. So political screen. Is this it? Okay. So that's all it says before loading in, which it's not doing for me. It won't load in. You know that when the YouTube when the video or link just stays there and loading and it just won't load? Come on. Open. Open sesame. At the bottom of the full screen is a button called Manage Occupied Territories or some such. Note that you only get. That's all I can see. Well, I'm not releasing it. So how do I actually edit those settings? Manage Occupied Territories. This really doesn't want to load for me, does it? Ah, screw it. Whatever. I will figure it out at a later time, because this video is not going to be about me waiting for things to load. So, let's unpause. Yeah, we're going to let this go down a little bit before I declare another war. So, hopefully, that'll go down relatively quickly. Now, your commander can go on this front line now. Oh, military factories and such. We've got one military factory. Modify government. Material designer. I want a tank. Armor. Tank designer. Probably... We're building modern tanks. What's it classified as? Is it heavy tanks? Mobile tanks? It's main battle tank. Excuse me. Alright, so I don't know. Let's go on this. Let's just heavy tanks. Why not? How many civilian factories? Oh, that gave us a couple, actually. It's quite nice. Path of Order. Okay, so now we should be able to start down the nationalism tree. Let's just quickly go through the buffs that that's given us so far. So we've got this, which gave us political power. This, which looks like it took down our drift towards everything that's not going down this tree. Path of Order, which is more drift towards nationalism. And now we could either go down the neo-fascist or Army of Purity. These are the only two it seems to be letting me do. So I'm just going to make sure that I don't want to do this. So That's division organization and division recovery rate. Ideological drift defense, division recovery rate, planning speed. I like the planning speed. And a base national unity of plus 20%. That'll put us at 100% national unity. That's pretty good. That's actually really, really good. And then this right here gives us more nationalism. Yeah, we're going to go down nationalist. And we're about to finish another civilian factory. Wonderful. Then we'll have 15 that we can be putting towards the next one. How long is that going to take? August. Not bad, not bad. I could probably get away with one more war before it wouldn't go over 45%. I think I'll let it lower to 15 before I go for another one. But how fast is it going down? Changing by negative 0 point per month. Okay. Minus it, okay. Oh, okay, I'm seeing how this works. Yeah, I've started all the world tension. I'm sorry, guys. No, I'm sure that'll go down with time. We can worry about other things until then. Like, maybe building up some radar here wouldn't hurt. Certainly wouldn't hurt. Figure things out. Didn't we already order construction of radar? No, we didn't. Alright, I'm gonna order just radar stations all along here, and they'll get built when they get built. Hopefully the enemy won't be able to take those. Red laser sight. There we go. Some more research. Okay. It gave me 3 things that I finished, but I only have 2 slots. That's interesting. Alright, now you can get the camouflaged. And the other one, we already have something working on industry. Nationalist doctrine. Okay, I'll have to deal with that in a second. Yeah, get the holographic sight. National focus. Now we will get the final one here, Fatherland Unity, to get us nationalism. We will be nationalist. Let's see, what do we got? Yeah, we're getting all this stuff now for the drift bonus. So I guarantee you if we look now, if we go to diplomacy, yes, there we go. We can see now that it's between reactionary, or United Russia, reactionary, nationalist, and communist. We've now overtaken the communists. They're now the smallest popularity, and we are growing quite quickly. That's actually alarmingly quick that we're starting to gain popularity. Are they losing it or the communists losing it? Okay, so they're both losing it. But yeah, we're growing quite quickly now in terms of nationalism. So that's going to be interesting once we switch over to that, see what things are going to be like. Does that mean we're going to lose Putin? I wonder. That would be interesting if we lose him. Because he has that plus 15% national unity, which I like, so I hope we don't lose him. Can I get material designer? No, don't care about that. I care more about Chief of the Army. Army offense, Army maneuver, Army drill, division training time, organization, reformer. Division attack. We need to be on the offensive if we're gonna win this war. We need to move very, very quickly. We can't afford to just sit back and hold the line, because the longer we're gonna hold the line against China, the more powerful they're gonna become. We can't afford that. So let's actually, we don't need to worry about radar much yet. Let's get computing machine. And our recruitable is now at 2.75 thousand. So it is slowly making its way up. And this is down to 16% now. It is slowly heading down as the months go by. So that's not bad. We're getting somewhere. Are we still improving relations with India? Continue improving relations. Wait, what? Why are we at Saudi Arabia all of a sudden? Must have clicked it. That might be an interesting ally to bring in. What is their details? Oh yeah, no divisions. Yeah, I understand that the mod is still in development, so they're not. They should have more factories than that, but I understand why they wouldn't. Now, I did get a comment about bringing in Serbia. Okay, you know what? No, that's manageable. That's manageable. 16 to 19 civilian factories, that is perfectly manageable to the point where they could easily grow and become a power in the Balkans. Comparatively, so yeah, they're pretty much on par with a lot of these other states. Even Turkey's starting to grow now. India is going to be our biggest ally, though. They could be very helpful against China. Although I'm not sure we're ever really going to get them in unless we start a huge war. Oh, research. Probably deal with that real quick. What have we got? Can't do that. Can do this. Night attack, sure. What was I was looking at India. Yeah, I can't invite to faction. Negative 140 base reluctance. India is a major nation, different ideology. Neither they nor we are at war. Okay, well, I can deal with the minus 60. Easy enough. They're a different ideology. Okay, then we'll boost popularity of nationalists as soon as we can. So that'll deal with 60. Once I go to war, or they go to war, that'll take down the 30. And then the positive... Yeah, we just have to raise their liking of us, which we're going to keep doing through improving relations. Alright, so hopefully we can get them in, and then we can start looking at Brazil as well. How are their stats looking? Again, manageable. They'll grow. By the time we start this huge war, they'll have grown. Concentrated industry, nice. Okay, now this will work. Oops, wrong button. Now this will work on radar. Can I head over here? Engineering. Let me level 2 radar. Construction. Alright, this is the last factory before we start working on that infrastructure in this area that I wanted. That will actually allow us to properly supply our troops over there. I could also build a fort line, which might not be a bad idea, because I'm not going to be making an offensive from that line, not unless I get a lot more troops. So fort line wouldn't be a bad idea either. Again, assuming that I'm going to go with the plan of landing down here and trying to cut them off. Oh, lots of research here. That was 2. Could get excavation. Sure. Let's do that. Land doctrine. I've not even been paying attention to that. Mobile warfare for the manpower. You get the extra recruitable population. And I like getting that towards the end there. Fatherland unity. Okay, so we finally got the nationalism thing. So this in total, this is going to give us plus 20% base national unity. Though we're still at 90%. That's odd. I'll have to look at that in a second. Gains national spirit, fatherland unity, which grants weekly national unity of plus 0.10%. So that's good. That'll get us up there. Ideological drift defense of 75%. Nobody can influence me. Division recovery rate plus 5%, and planning speed plus 5%. Hopefully that'll allow me to plan a naval invasion quicker. No, we still have Putin. Well, we should see this heading up then. By a month or week or whatever it said. We'll check at the end of the month. We are now 40% nationalist, 34. So we are now, should be a nationalist government. No, we're still reactionary. I guess we need to wait until the next election, which is in 2003. Soon. Very soon. It's just this year. It doesn't say the date. Alright, well then we should become a nationalist government then, because it is, as you can even see here, United Russia's close, but it's going down. Oh, we are going to lose Putin, because he's the party leader of reactionary. Ooh, so, okay, hopefully the new guy has some good buffs then. Because, yeah, it looks like then we are going to lose him. Which, again, I'm not happy with, because at 15% is quite nice in terms of national unity. But yeah, that plus 10% doesn't seem to be doing anything. Maybe it's capped at 90 or something. Oh, should probably do another national focus. Yes, I like this. Adding infrastructure everywhere. Do it. Do it. That is amazing. Get some good infrastructure. Chief of the Navy, Military High Command. Can I get Armor Specialist? I like that plan very much. Are we still improving with India? We always have to be improving relations with them. They're going to be our biggest ally in this. I think their army is the only one that in the area that could actually challenge China. 175 to 267, 143 to 313. So they could actually challenge them. And if we were to bring them into that war, I wouldn't bring them in right away. But if things were to go south, I want them on my side. Oh, we're at 14. Oh, what's this? Oh. Okay. Okay. Damn. Whoa. Okay, we're different. Wow. Alright. Well, I guess we're nationalist. I didn't expect a coup to happen. Yes, monthly opinion. Well, we're still at 90. Okay. Does this help us in any ways? Does our manpower thing go up? Recruitable? I don't know. Anyway, we can start justifying another war now, because I said 15% and it's 14%, so... Justify the war, goal, conquer, doesn't matter which, just click it, and we will prepare for that war. And we will grow in great power. We will become the most powerful nation in the world. Because we're definitely not now, because between our manpower and our lack of actual divisions, we're really not where we need to be. We could start actually going into this, but I don't know. I'd prefer to really get my industry and engineering off the ground first. Although it is pretty good where it is. Fine, we can put one into it. Let's get the maintenance company. Or, you know what, no logistics. Yeah, I haven't needed them yet because our wars have been relatively small so far. See, how many divisions are these guys going to have? They're going to have 2 divisions. Oh, shouldn't have clicked the X. And we will be declaring this war in the 12th of January 2004. Yeah, we just had a coup. I didn't expect that to happen. I thought people would just elect a new leader. And the election was that year. Okay, so that infrastructure project, did that add infrastructure here? Yes, that did, and my phone is buzzing. What's all this? Let's see. Oh, that's nice. Okay. Alright, enough of that. So, what do we got here? Oh, wow, so that, yeah, it was 3 out of 10 before. That's all 4 out of 10 now. 5 out of 10 over there, probably because we finished some of the infrastructure there. So, yeah, that's actually going to boost our infrastructure a lot, it looks like. And yeah, we'll do this one and then that one, and that will actually get us to where we need to be pretty much over here to field a large enough army to stop them from doing anything. And I'm also going to be working on radar. In terms of civilian factories, where are we? We're at 16. Yeah, as soon as I'm not going to bump anything up after this infrastructure because we are going to need a lot more civilian factories. This probably isn't even going to be enough. So I'm going to probably end up building even more than that. Though we are slowly taking a couple from the countries we're invading. Is Finland in NATO? No, Finland and Sweden are not in NATO. They probably have a decent amount of factories, just saying. It could happen. I don't know. Maybe. Yep, keep going up for that radar. We're going to start upgrading that. Land doctrine still working. Yeah, let's get more divisions. Field hospital. No, I'm just saying, I mean, they have 6 military factories and 8 civilian factories and only 3 to 5 divisions. I could use 8 civilian factories, or 17 to 21 from Sweden, and another 6 military factories. Could use that a lot, actually. That would be very helpful, especially the civilian factories. I think once we finish with the Baltics, we might head up there. And just expand our territory and manpower in general. 2.76 thousand. Okay. We no longer get the effects of Path of Order. Okay. I wish he had a picture. Okay, so I don't know what to do with this. I'll have to look it up because I'm probably gonna end this episode in a few minutes. Get the next night vision. I want to see. Can we actually do this war before I end the episode? How long are we talking here? I shouldn't be going into details for that. January. Oh yeah, no. That's gonna be at least another 5-10 minutes. Alright, well, I think that's gonna end up being it for this episode then, guys. I think. Oh, I also learned how to do this. How do I turn this off? There was a way to do it. Was it this? There we go. I learned how to turn it off and on. I'm proud of myself. You probably all know that and are laughing at me. Anyway, I think that's going to be it for this episode, so I'd like to thank you all for watching. If you enjoyed, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and I will see you all in the next episode. Bye for now.